Today's lesson, I'm going to discuss what you should do in the IELTS speaking from the first few minutes when the speaking starts. This is very crucial. If you can make a good first impression, you can gain a lot of marks, and the examiners usually, just like a job interviewer, decide if you should be getting a good score or if you should be getting a job, etc. All those decisions happen in the first few minutes, which is why they're very crucial. But there's something even more crucial that could really affect your mark. What happens before you enter the room? So the thing in IELTS is if you haven't done this before, your writing, reading, and listening take place at one time. For the speaking part, you are sent to another room or another place after a few hours, or it could even be the next day. Sometimes it's the day before, but you will get all of that information once you register for IELTS. Now, after you, let's say 90% of the times, after you do your writing, reading, and listening exams, you go in the waiting room. Here's what happens through the mentality of the students, because it is a very mental game, and you have to be good with your mind and strong with your approach to this. Most people don't even sleep the day before their exam because they're stressed, right? And now you did a multiple hours of writing, reading, and listening modules. Then now you're going to the IELTS speaking. Here you will be tired, exhausted, and you have no warm up. In fact, you will be weaker in speaking than how you are usually. Why? Because your tongue has been quiet for quite some time. Now, when you're doing the exam, obviously you're not talking to anyone. But here's your golden opportunity. When you're in the waiting room, every time I have instructed this to students, they have followed and they have never had someone say no to them. What I tell students is ask people around you who are sitting with you to practice speaking with you. You're all there for the same goal. The goal is to pass the speaking exam. Everybody there is hoping someone would say that, but most people are very shy. Trust me, that as soon as you say, hey, you're doing the speaking exam, right? Do you want to practice for warm up? Everyone is going to say yes, and maybe they're going to say yes before you even finish the sentence. So people are ready to say yes, they're ready to practice, and you should take that opportunity and practice with the people around you. If you're too shy, call someone, your friend or your family member at home, who you can just be very informal with, so at least you get your tongue to warm up. And if you're still not unable to do that, just do it in your mouth. You can wear a mask nowadays, right? Or just, to avoid embarrassment, because people will think you're a crazy person talking to yourself, you could look away and just practice moving your mouth. This lip movement, tongue warm-up technique is not just something you have to do, it is something that all the great people do. All these stand-up comedians, public speakers, people who deliver great speeches, everybody does that. I do that before my YouTube videos because sometimes I'm sitting here the whole day and I haven't talked in my office. So I have to practice using my tongue. Otherwise, I'll be slurring my words. Everything needs practice, okay? So the preparation you do before you go inside the room, super important. It can really change your mark. As soon as you go in, you have, unfortunately, you see, all these things matter because there is the timer that starts when you sit down and the examiner presses that button on the recorder, and that's where you are marked. But again, the person who's examining you is a human being. Impressions matter to human beings. If you are well dressed, if you look professional, if you come in with a respectful attitude, the examiner will like you. And that will be a subjective thing, varies from examiners to examiners. But that's the thing, right? Every examiner gives a different mark. This is proven because sometimes people get a 6 band in speaking. They will submit it for reevaluation. They'll get a 7 band by another examiner. So it really depends. So you want to make sure you have that human touch to it. Come in, dress professionally. You don't have to be super charming or anything. Just be polite and respectful. Say hi, smile, and how are you? And sit down, okay? Let the examiner lead the rest of the conversation, and this is also very important. I'll make another video, so please subscribe to our channel detailing speaking and what to do, what not to do. One thing you don't do in the exam is ask the examiner any question except for, how are you? Okay, that's the only thing you should ask to them at the start. If you ask questions, you will lose marks probably because they get annoyed and they will just not answer. So you'll be embarrassed anyway because they just don't answer. Okay. All right. Now you sit down and the first thing they're going to ask you is one of two things. What is your name? Or can I see your ID? It's going to be one of these two questions. Let's say the first question is, what is your full name? Just say, my full name is. It is always better and professional to answer the whole question, my full name is, instead of saying my name is. Okay? Do not just say, for example, your name is Manpreet Kaur. So you don't say Manpreet Kaur. You say, my full name is Manpreet Kaur. Okay? So the whole name. And it's the first and last name. You don't need the middle names. If your name is too hard to pronounce, like there are some names, right, who I can't even, so it's hard to pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. But you can say, my name is da da da, and people call me Mary. People call me Bob. People call me whatever. You can also say, you can call me, but it's then again the instruction. You don't want to give the examiner the instruction. It's just that you have to suck up to them, right? You have to give them that respect and give them the option. People call me this. So, and then they might say, okay, I'll just call you that, because that's what they mostly do. Okay, next question. Can I see your ID? Simple thing, right? You hand over your ID, but a major mistake here is not saying anything while handing over your ID. So, sure, here you go. Simple. You just have to do 4 words. Sure, here you go. Smile on your face. Okay? Once again, this is not just for you to speak in IELTS. Speaking when someone is on the table and they're asking you, can you pass the salt, pass whatever? Sure, here you go. Or I'm at a cashier, she needs money after my purchase, so here you go. Okay? This is just a polite thing to do. So you want to, and it kills the awkward silence too. So you want to say those words. Pretty simple, right? Not a challenge. Let's move on to our third question. It is sometimes, do you work or study? Or it could be, where are you from? Now, when they say, where are you from? You gotta do a complete answer. A lot of times people just say China, Japan, gotta do a full answer. So I'm from, now in Japan, for example, they don't have city, province, and country. As far as I know, they have city, prefecture, and country. You could have city, state, and country, or city, province, and country, whatever you have. There's mostly 3 levels to it. And if you're in a very small island, you will still have something. You are from this local area. This area must have a name. In the district of, in the country of. Okay, that is a more complete answer when you do 3 things. And by doing 3 things, not only do you fully answer the question, you also add complex, I wouldn't say complex sentence, but you add relative pronouns. For example, I'm from the city of Winnipeg, which is based in the province of Manitoba. That is in Canada. So, which is based, this is a relative pronoun, which is based here. That is in Canada. That is a relative pronoun as well. So you get marks for that. It is a sentence with multiple clauses. The more clauses you have, the more marks you get. Okay? So I'm from the city of Winnipeg, which is based in the province of Manitoba. Use the word based in. It is fancier than just saying which is in Manitoba. And that is in Canada. Okay? Perfect. Next question you will be asked is, do you work or study? Make sure you answer it sincerely, because if you work and you say you study just because you think it's an easy answer, the next question would probably be, what do you like about your studies? So if you lie, you will have a hard time answering the follow-up questions. Here, the best way to proceed is first mention, if you're talking about your study, mention the program and the university. I'm studying the Bachelor's of Science in the University of Winnipeg. Okay? Then 2 points about your study. My program teaches us about 2 things, okay? Whatever it teaches you. For example, if I'm doing science, maybe it's my program mainly teaches us about space technology, since that's what I major in. It teaches about astronomy and details related to that. Moreover, it teaches us about a lot of safety precautions, because space travel is fun, but it could be very dangerous at the same time. 2 points. Let's say you're working. Your answer is going to be, I'm currently working. And then you talk about your job title and your company name. I'm currently working. I work as a cook in Popeye's Chicken. That is your company name. Okay? Now you put 2 points related to your answer, so your work. What are the 2 duties you do? My duties involve, so that's how you will transition. My duties involve 2 things you do, whatever you do in your job. Now this you would have to come up by yourself. For example, something like if I'm working Popeye's Chicken, my duties involve cooking the chicken in rush hours, especially making sure the supply is always ready. During closing time, I don't really enjoy this, but I am also responsible for cleaning up, tidying up the place, and making it ready for the next day. Okay, so 2 duties if you're working, 2 things about your study if you're studying, and you can pretty much, I would say, memorize the first 3 questions and memorize the starting of the 4th question based on how I have explained it. But the 2 points you have, that's going to be dependent on your work. And you see how I included the expression that I don't really like cleaning at night, but I gotta, right? So add your own touch, whatever you actually feel, so that your natural expressions will show and you're ready to get this started. If you have a confident start, you will have a very confident speaking. So right now we're doing the intro. In the next few videos, we'll talk about more about part 1 and part 2, part 3 as well. The harder ones are about to come. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you very soon. Take care.